Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Kristen with Chrissy's Crafts, and tonight we're going to be making this fun, adorable, interactive Christmas card. I hope you enjoy the project, so stay tuned because we're just about ready to get started. I am truly excited to get started with this project. This is honestly the very first time I've made this type of card, so we're doing this together. It's a first for me, as it may be for you. So I'm really excited about it. I did do some of the work in advance just to save time in the video. But to get started, I started with a Recollections card set. And the stationery is 4 inches by 5.5. And I went ahead and I stamped the bottom with the EK Success Punch, just to give it a little bit of decorative element. And then I went ahead and cut out an accent piece that's red, and it is 5.25 by 3.25. And then the top piece paper is 5 inches by 3 inches. Now this is where it gets tricky. I used Design Studio to actually cut out this slot. And this slot is actually 4 inches by 5/16 of an inch. Now, if you don't have the Design Studio to set this template up, I've seen people use the word punch to make a slide here. So I guess if you don't have either one of those, you could use an X-Acto knife and it would be the same thing. But you just need to create a slot in your accent piece. And on the back, just go ahead and put dimensions, and we'll go ahead and show you why when we put the card together. So to start off with, I have just a piece of scrap paper that I'm going to glue down onto my card, and this is just because I don't want the slider portion to show up white. I'd rather have it green and blend more. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply my glue on that. And again, this isn't a necessary step, it's just a step I wanted for the look. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down. It doesn't really matter how straight or how perfect it is because it's going to be hidden by the other piece. Now once I have that done, I can go ahead and put down this piece. I did glue my ribbon down, and I kept my tails very short because I didn't want it to be interfere with the slider card. I can't do a card without ribbon. It's just me. I love ribbon on cards. So you really don't have to add it if you're worried about it interfering. It's just a personality thing that I like. I love ribbon. So go ahead and take off your little dimension dots. And once again, you can actually make this all up in advance in pieces. That's what I do, and then I assemble everything at the last moment. Okay, so line it up where you'd like it. Just even it out, and then just adhere it down. Okay, so right now that's what it's going to look like. Looks really cute, and I love plaids, Christmas plaids. I just love them. Now this is the secret to the slider card. It's 2 pennies with a dimensional dot in the center. Now it has to be a dot. It can't be a square because squares don't turn. So just like the square wheel, a square wheel didn't work. It has to be round. Now for my slider, I pre-made that also with the Hello Kitty greetings, and I cut out this really cute little Christmas tree, and I added some dimensional dots to it using the IROC and just some pearls. Just a safety tip on your IROC if you have one or are thinking about getting one. This is a tool that gets extremely hot. Be careful when using it. I seared my hand the other day. But remember every single time to take out your batteries. I know it's a pain, but it really is a safety factor, because if something wedges this in your drawer where you store it, it can definitely cause a fire. So make sure you take out those batteries. Okay, so now that we have this cut out, and once again it's 2 inches, I'm going to go ahead and add a decorative dot to the back. And I'm going to try and center that, make sure it's centered. It looks pretty good. I'm going to add that to the penny. So let's see if I can center that up on that as well. I think it would be important. I got a little offset. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm going to push down on it, make sure it adheres very well. So what you want to do is this slider, you want your paper when you insert it to go between the 2 pennies. Hopefully you can see it. I know my camera is probably not very good. So go ahead and pick up your paper, slide your penny through it. You might have to lift it up a bit. Oh, my thing. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm going to try this differently. I think I'm going to try and put that on afterwards. Okay, I think I'll put my penny on first. Like I said, this is the first one I've done, so we're doing this together. Okay, so the penny's now inserted. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my dimensional dot. I might actually add 2, just to make sure it has good surface coverage. Add one right next to the other. Oh, let's offset that a little. Sorry about this. That's what happens when you haven't made one before and you're doing it live on camera. So okay, I've done 2 dots, one on top of the other, and I'm going to go ahead and center those now up on the penny. That's much easier to center, I can tell you that right now. So that went on much nicer. So let's go ahead and see if our little slider works. Let's hope. Cross our fingers. So tilt it from side to side. Oh, he's not working very well. He's supposed to turn, not just... There he goes. Oh, he's turning a little bit. There he goes. There he goes. He's turning a little bit. I think if the card was longer, there he goes. It would turn better. It's so cute though. Oh, I love it. Okay, there we go. I'm sorry. I'm getting preoccupied. I want to sit here and play. I think I'll move it to one side so that way they tilt it when they open it. So that is the front of our card. It's absolutely adorable. I love it. It looks very dimensional as well. And so inside we just need to go ahead and put a stamp. And for this, I've got a cute little stamp that says Christmas is on its way. So let's go ahead and ink that up. I saw this tip by someone else, not to dip the stamp into the ink, but rather dot the ink onto the stamp. And I actually really like doing it that way since I found out. It seems to work a lot better, and you don't get any of the excess ink all over your acrylic block. So we're going to go ahead and center that up, give it a good stamp impression, and take that off. Perfect. So as you can see, Christmas is on its way. And center that back up, let that dry for a moment. And one more suggestion or tool suggestion here. When working with the small pieces, especially on the Hello Kitty cartridge, these tiny pieces, especially when you cut them small, are really hard to work with, as well as the little gems for the eye rock. Go ahead and pick up a reverse pair of tweezers, which means it releases when you push on it. Otherwise, it holds your item in place. It really makes working a lot easier because it gives you free hand. So if once you push on it, it's opening, and then you close it, and it's going to hold your item. I love the reverse tweezers. Works great. So anyhow, that is our card for tonight. It is our first slider. We did this project together. I'm so excited. I'm glad it turned out. I might have to work with a bigger card next time just to get it to twirl more. But you have the idea. So I hope you go out and try this project yourself. I sure had fun doing it. So have a wonderful evening. God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.